Hey, hi guys, good evening. Guys, last class we had completed PN client inter-service communication. How it is happened? Already we completed, guys. How many ways to we can communicate inter-service communication, guys? There is a three ways is there by using that Rust template, by using that what, guys? PN client, and one more is there, guys. That is that web client. So what we have to do that by using that field client and web what is the first template we have completed how to communicate with that one service to another service. Guys, today we will go to that word API gateway. What is the purpose of that API gateway? I will show you guys. So already we had completed. There is a two backend APIs we had implemented and we completed what, guys? There is a three servers we are implemented, guys. That is Eureka server, admin server, and Zipkin server. So guys, when we are going to use, when we are going to implementing to that backend API, that backend API should be what is the purpose of that? What, guys, Eureka server, and what is the purpose of that admin server, and what is the purpose of that Zipkin server. See here, guys, this is that admin server. What Eureka server can be managing to that all the backend APIs, and what, guys, admin server can be managing and monitoring to that all the backend APIs, and Zipkin server it can be tracing that application, guys. So already we had completed how we can implement to that what, guys, Eureka server, admin server, and Zipkin server. Guys, today we can start, we can what, guys, API gateway how we can implement, we can see with that practical, guys. API gateway, guys, API gateway is a entry point. It is a single entry point for that all the backend APIs, guys. How many backend APIs is there? Those many backend APIs, there is a only one single what, guys, single request is there. That is that by using that what, guys, API gateway. Guys, if you want to understand that API gateway, then I will show you to that word, guys. One of the diagram is there. I will show you that. And I will draw that diagram and I will show you, guys. So you people can concentrate here, guys. What we have to complete, what we have to do here. I'm going to already implemented what, guys? Three servers, guys. Right? This is the server. This is the server is there, guys. This is the Eureka server and admin server. This is the Eureka server and admin server, and what, guys, one more server is there, that is what, guys, Zipkin server. This is the three server we had already completed, guys. We will see with diagrammatically, and we will see what, guys, with practically, right? So we already completed. Then what should I to do here, guys? This is that back, this is that server, guys. This is that we can call as a server, right? And we already completed what, guys? We already completed two backend APIs, right, guys? Two backend APIs we completed, right? That is that ticket support API, and what, guys? There is a one more API is there, that is feedback APIs is there, guys. So feedback APIs, see here, guys. What should I to do? This is the ticket support API, guys. This is the ticket support API. Yeah. So guys, here is that what, guys, stop recording. Yeah. So here is that there is a two backend APIs is there and three servers is there, guys. So what should I to do, guys? This is the inside that what, guys? Inside that ticket. So what are the our servers name here, guys? This is that what, Eureka server, Eureka server, and this is that what guys, admin server, this is the Eureka server, and this one admin server, and what guys, this is the Zipkin server guys. 1 minute. This is the admin server, admin server, and there is one more server is there guys, that is Zipkin server. This is the Zipkin server guys. Right guys. So what we have to do? What are the port number for that Eureka server guys? Port number can be running onto that. Port number is that 8761. The default port number for that word guys. Eureka server is that 8761, and admin server port number is what guys? There is a default port number is it, that is 1111, and what guys, that Zipkin server can be running what guys, port number 9411. This is the port number guys. So if people can remember guys, this is the port number for that all the servers, right? Yeah, yeah. So guys, this is the server port number, and this is that server we are implemented already. So guys, Eureka server we need to implement, our admin server also we need to implement. But Zipkin server we are not able to implement guys. We need to download that Zipkin server from that browser, and we can run that jar into that command prompt guys. Right? So we already completed that part also guys. So today what we have to do inside that this is the one of the application guys. This is what is that this application guys. This is that ticket support application, right? Ticket support apps guys, right? Ticket support app, and this is that word guys. So let's, and this is the port number is that port, what is the port number here guys? 8001. You can give that port number, this one guys. And what are the application name here? Ticket support application guys, right? This is the ticket support application. This is the ticket support application guys. So what should I do here? What should I to do here? This is the ticket support application. Inside that ticket support application, we need to implement what guys? PN client concept, right? So this is that PN client guys, right? We are implementing to that PN client inside the ticket support only, right? So, and this is that word guys. This is the application name, what, feedback application, right? Feedback application, right? This is the feedback app, ticket support app, and this is that feedback application running that port number what guys. That port number is that port is that what guys, 8002. Right guys, you can assume like that. So what we have to do guys, there is a ticket support can contain that multiple APIs, and feedback app also contain that multiple APIs. Guys, if we want to communicate to that inter-service communicate, then we can use in that what guys, PN client concept. We already implementing that PN client concept in where guys, inside that ticket support application, right? This is the tickets of what have to call PN client. PN client, right? This is that PN client guys. So what we have to do, we are going to implement in that PN client inside that where guys, in ticket support application. Ticket support application can communicate with what guys, feedback application, right guys? This is the This is the way we can communicate with that inter-service communication, guys. So guys, if we want to communicate from one API to another API, there is a three ways is there, guys. By using that REST template, by using that web client, by using that PN client. So we already completed what, guys? PN client is completed and REST template also completed. Now we are going to using that what, guys? API gateway. What is the purpose of that API gateway, guys? API gateway, guys, if we want to send that request to that ticket support application or feedback application, then we can run our application and we can send the request to that what, guys, port number as what, http localhost column what, guys, 8001 slash our API name, our API endpoint URL we need to give, guys. So how we can give, I will show you, right? You people can see here, guys. You people can see here what, http double slash local host column double 81 slash what, guys, get ticket. Yeah, this is the request, guys. When I'm going to sending to that what, guys, who will send this request, that is that the request should be we can send the request from that browser, or else we can send the request through that postman. When we are going to send in that request, at that moment this request goes to that which application, guys? Ticket support application it will be go, or feedback application. Means we are going to using what port number, guys? This is that a port number is that 8001. That is the reason this request should be go to that ticket support application, guys. Yes or no, guys? If we are using what, guys, if we want to send that request to that what, guys, for that feedback application, what are the URL, guys? This is the way we can send that request for to that feedback application, right? This is the way we can send that get feedback, get feedback. Yeah, this is the way when we are going to sending to the request to this what, guys, 8002 slash get feedback. At that moment that request should be go to that feedback application. Yes or no, guys? See here, we are sending that request into that separate browser we need to open, and we need to send that request with that a particular backend API, right, guys? But this is that all the backend API, right, guys? Our project can contain that multiple backend APIs, guys. There is a today is that only two APIs is there, but tomorrow is that multiple APIs it will become, guys. At that moment, what it will be happen? We need to send that request to that every API as a. This is the way we can send that request. But when we are going to implementing to that what, guys, API gateway, we are not able to send that request what, guys, for that we are not able to send that request for that every application. We can send that request for that only through that, we can send the request through what, guys, API gateway. We need to run that all the application, and we can send that what, guys, we can send the request to that through that API gateway. How we can implement that API gateway? You people can observe here, guys. You people can observe here. When I am going to send that this kind of request, at that moment, this request should be go to that what, guys, ticket support application. And when I am going to sending the request that this URL, at that moment it will be goes request to that what, guys, feedback application. Guys, this is the way we can send that request, and we can get that what, guys, response from that application. Guys, you people can observe here, when you are going to implementing that all the backend APIs, if that application all the backend APIs should be registered with the what, guys, Eureka client. We can register with that Eureka client, and what, guys, admin client, and what, Zipkin client. Sorry, this is that server, guys. Eureka server, admin server, and Zipkin server. So this is that a ticket support application can be act as a what, guys, Eureka server. This is that this ticket support application act as a Eureka client, and this is the application act as a for what, guys, admin client, and this ticket support application can be act as a what guys? Zipkin client, right guys? These three is that what guys? Servers, and these two application act as a what guys? Eureka client. Eureka server is there, Eureka client is there, and what guys? There is a admin server is there, and admin client means it is that client guys. This is that these two application act as a client. These three application act as a servers. Eureka server, admin server, and Zipkin server guys. Right? So what should I do? What should I to do guys here? How many backend APIs we are going to implement? All the APIs should be registered with what guys? These three servers. Right guys? This is the way we can register that all the backend APIs, and all the backend APIs should be registered with the what guys? With all the three servers. So this is the way we can register that all the backend APIs guys. Then what we have to do? What we have to do guys? We are going to implementing what? API gateway. API gateway is nothing but we can implementing what guys? How we are going to implementing to that Eureka server? How we are going to implementing to that admin server? Same as like we can implement what guys? There is a API gateway is there. There is a API gateway is there guys. Same as like we can implementing to that one application for that API gateway. That API gateway can be given by what guys? Spring Cloud. This is a Spring Cloud gateway guys. This is a Spring Cloud gateway concept can be given that Spring Cloud can be given one concept guys, that is that API gateway. What should I to do here guys? Inside that API gateway, when you are going to sending that request to that particular API, when you are going to implementing that back what guys API gateway, we are not able to send that request again and again to that what guys separate for that all the APIs. We can send that request to that what guys? We can send that request to that what API gateway, and API gateway can contain what guys? There is a routing concept is there. This is that application name what we have to call guys? API gateway, right? So Spring Cloud API gateway guys. Spring Cloud gateway. We can call as a Spring Cloud gateway guys. It's okay. When you are going to using this Spring Cloud gateway, at that moment and inside that Spring Cloud gateway, we can using what guys? We can use that what routings. There is a concept is there guys. Routing is there, and we can implement what guys? Filter also we can use. Filter also we can implement guys, but we are not able to using now filter guys. What is the purpose of that filter? I will explain you that next videos guys. Because of there is a routing is that concept. What is the purpose of that routing is means when we are sending to that request. See here guys, when you are going to sending that request, at that moment that request should be go to that routing guys. Routing can contain a what guys? There is a URI is there, means LB is there guys. LB stand for that load balancer is there, and there is a predicate is there guys. Predicates can contain that path guys. Predicate can contain that path. That path can be holding what guys? Endpoint URL of that our application. What are the endpoint URL of that our application? I will show you guys. Right? So when you are going to sending that request, then that request goes to that routing can be identify that which request come and which request goes to that which application, that is identified by what guys? Routing. So what should I to do here guys? You people can check here this application, this Spring API Spring Cloud gateway also can have that what guys? There is a port number is there guys. There is a port number. We can give that port number what guys? 9000, and this is the port number guys. This is the application is that what? 9000 is there guys. So what should I do? Here is that this Spring Cloud gateway can contain routing and filters guys. So I'm going to implementing routing. So routing can be, see guys, how it is going to send that request. We are not able to send that request like this guys. Now we can, yeah, this is the request we are not able to send guys. When you are going to implementing to that what API gateway, we are not able to use guys this, right? We are not able to use at that moment. What we have to do guys? You people can check here, guys. I'm going to removing this request URL, guys, and I'm going to removing what, guys. This is that what this box. This is that line. Also, I'm going to removing here, right? Because of I'm going to sending that request through what, guys, API gateway. That API gateway, how it is going to identify that which request it will become and which backend API need to connect. Then that request I will show you, guys. At that moment, what it will be happen, you people can observe here, guys. I'm going to sending that request to what, guys. I'm going to sending that request to API gateway. API gateway, guys, if we want to communicate with the ticket support application, then what are the URL pattern is there, guys? You people can check here, guys. You people can check here. HTTP double slash localhost column 8001, right? 8001 slash get message. This is that word, guys. This is the endpoint URL for that word ticket support application. So what should I to do, guys? Instead of 8001, guys, I'm going to using what here 9000, guys. I will use to that URL what, guys, port number for that API gateway port number. I will take here and I will send what, guys. I'm going to give in that endpoint URL is that get message for the ticket support, guys. So what should I to do here? Control A. I'm going to decreasing that size, guys. 10, or else what should I to do? Control. So yeah, I'm going to give in what, guys, 11 only, then it will be enough. So control X, control Z. Yeah. So what should I to do here? I'm going to copy it here. I'm going to paste in here, guys. And I'm going to moving this. Yeah. See here, guys, and this is that URL I'm going to. Okay. See, guys, when you are going to using that request, when you are going to send in that request word, guys. See, this is the request, right, guys? HTTP colon double slash localhost colon 9000 slash get message. That request goes to that API gateway. API gateway can contain that routing and path is there, guys. Routing can contain what, again three things is there, guys. That is that ID is there and URI is there and what, guys, predicate is there. So ID can give that anything, guys. We can give that ID anything, and you can give that URI is nothing but we can give that our application name, which application we need to send that word, guys, which application we need to send that word request, that application name we need to give. And that there is a one more word, guys, predicate is there. Predicate can contain that path. Path is the holding to that word, guys. Endpoint URL of that ticket support, guys. I will show you with that practically, guys. When I'm going to sending that request like this, at that moment that request coming to that word, guys, it will be identify. It will be identify word, guys, that request, and it will be goes to that request to the directly word, guys. That request goes to the ticket support application, right? So ticket support application will be that API gateway will be talk with that word guys. Ticket support application, and that ticket support application send to that response to what guys, back to that API gateway, and API gateway give that response to what guys. It will be give the response back to API gateway, and API gateway give that response to that browser guys. Right? It will become response. Right guys, this is the way it will become, right? We will implement like this only guys in real time also. So you people can see here guys, you people can see here, if I am giving to that, if I am giving to that request, this request goes to the ticket support application. Then guys, if I give that request as what guys, if I give that request like how, people check here guys, http colon double slash local host colon 9 what guys 900 slash get feedback, get feedback. This is the request when you are going to sending that, not yeah, when you are going to sending to that what request like that, at that moment this request should be goes to that which application guys, feedback application, right? Feedback application, it will be go that request, and it is directly talk with what guys, it is directly talk with this request should be go to that API gateway, and API gateway will be send that request to whom guys, that request should be goes to directly whom guys, that feedback API, and feedback API send that response to back whom guys, API gateway. API gateway what it will be do guys, API gateway will be give that response guys. The API gateway will be give that response back to client. This is the way we can communicate, we can use that API gateway guys. You people can observe here. Yeah, sorry. This is the response, right? Yeah. Or else, guys, I'm not able to give in. This is that complicated for the diagram. What should I to do, guys? For that request, second request onwards, how it is goes. That request I will show you. See here, guys. When I am going to using this request, at that moment, that request goes to that word, guys. Again, API gateway. API gateway will there is a routing is there. Routing can contain three path is there guys. Three things is there. One is that URI is there, ID is there, URI is there, and what guys? One more is that predicate is there guys. So that is this routing can be decided which request came. That request should be identified to that routing, and it will be send that request directly to that word guys. Directly which request come, that application should be send that request guys, and it will be send that request to that feedback API, and feedback API send that response back to whom guys, that API gateway. API gateway give that what guys response to the client. This is the way we can get the we can send the request and we get the response through only API gateway guys. API gateway is nothing but what guys, entry point for that all the backend API. Guys, getting or not? Yeah. So guys, like that we can implement. So how I am going to draw this diagram, same as like we can implement that what guys. Uh, Application we can implement guys. Already we completed Eureka server, we completed admin server, we can completed Zipkin server, we completed, and ticket support application also completed, PN client also completed guys, feedback application completed, PN client why we are going to implement into that PN client is nothing but inter-service communication purpose. We are going to using what concept, guys? PN client concept. So guys, this also completed. I need to implement what, guys? API gateway, and I am not able to send that request to a particular API by using that their one port number, guys. I'm going to using to that. I'm going to using that port number for that API gateway, and by using this API gateway, I'm send that request to the ticket support application and feedback application, guys. That is the things we can see now, right, guys? So for this, what are the dependencies I need to use for this API gateway, guys? I'm going to using here, guys. You people can concentrate here. I'm going to using what are the dependencies for this. I'm going to using the dependencies is Spring Web, guys. Spring Web, and this is the one of the dependencies, and Eureka client. This is also should be registered with that Eureka server and admin server, admin client, and what, guys? Zipkin, Zipkin client, and what next? We are going to using what, guys? There is a one more dependencies is there, guys. What? Dev tool, dev tool, and we can use what, guys? We can use gateway. There is a gateway concept, gateway dependencies is there, guys. Yeah, gateway dependencies we need to implement. This is the dependencies, and by using this dependency we can implement that application, right, guys? You people can concentrate here, guys. If we want to implement that word API gateway, this is the dependencies we can use, guys. One more dependencies is there, guys. If you want to implement, you can. If you want to use, you can, guys. That is what? Dev tool, guys, right? Dev tools also we can use, guys. So I'm using that dev tool also here. Not dev tool, guys. There, yeah, dev tool already I used. There is a actuator, actuator, actuator dependencies we can use, right? It is not required, guys. If you want to use, then you can use, right? No problem. How many dependencies is there, guys? Five, yeah, yeah, five dependencies is there. Spring Web, Eureka client, admin client, Zipkin client. By six APF, six dependencies is there, guys. By using these dependencies, I'm going to implement, right? Yeah. Go to that STS, go to that STS ID. I'm going to what, guys? Clean that all those things, right, guys? And I'm going to close that all those things here, guys. Close all. Yeah, what should I to do? I'm going to creating that, guys, API gateway, guys. Already we had completed. You people can observe here, guys. Already we completed. This is the ticket support application, guys. This is the ticket support application. Inside the ticket support application, I'm going to give in what, guys? I'm going to give in, this is that my endpoint URL, guys. This is that I'm going to creating that ticket support application. In that I'm going to creating one package, that is controller and ticket support controller plus I created. Inside that I'm going to give in that one. I'm going to creating one API, guys. Right? Yeah, there is a two APIs is there. Then what should I to do? I need to implement one more API, right? That is that what, guys? Feedback API. So feedback APIs also is there, guys. You people can check here. This is the feedback application one. So inside that feedback application also can content what, guys. This is that feedback application. Feedback application controller class can contain that what one REST API, guys. That REST API endpoint URL is that feedback, right? So what should I to do, guys? Here I'm going to implement one more one more application, that is that API gateway, guys. How I'm going to implement into that API gateway, you people can concentrate here, guys. So I'm going to implementing API gateway API gateway. Yeah, this is the API gateway, guys. So what should I to do? I need to use the what are the dependencies is there, guys. Spring Web, Eureka Discovery Client, Dev Tool, Zipkin Client, and this is that admin client, guys. Admin client, and what are the dependencies? Almost five is there, and there is a gateway. Yeah, there is a one more dependencies is there, guys. That is gateway, right? So I'm using that gateway also, right? Almost six dependencies, right? Click on next, finish. Yeah, that project is building. Project building, guys. Please wait here. So that API gateway also we can what, guys? What should I to do? That API gateway also register with what, guys? Eureka client or Eureka server and admin server. That is the reason what should I to do? I can copy this what, guys? Application properties. I'm going to copying here the application properties, guys, and close this application property. Go to that API gateway, and there is a resource folders is there, guys. Go to that application property, and you can give that what, guys. You can copy here. You can paste here, guys. Is loading that dependencies. Yeah, you can give that what, guys. Port number is 9000, and my application name. What is my application name here, guys? API gateway. This application name we need to give, guys. So what should I to do? API gateway. Gateway, and this is that what, guys? Admin server, and this is that what, guys? Eureka server. Eureka server. What properties we need to configure here, and admin server properties we need to configure here. Then this application act as a what, guys? This application act as a what? Client for that Eureka client, and this application act as a admin client, and this application act as a Zipkin client, guys. So what should I to do? Go to that main class, go to that main class, and you can enable, guys. You can enable here. There is a this application act as like what, guys? Enable at the rate, enable what, guys? Discovery client. This is the application act as a Eureka client, right, guys? That is the reason I'm going to give in that direct enable discovery client annotation, right? So this is the part has done, guys. Next, what we have to do here, guys? we need to give that in application properties file. So guys, already this is the application, this is the way we can implement, and we need to implement what guys, there is a one more inside that come into the diagram, inside that spring cloud gateway we can implement what guys, routing. How I'm going to route that how I'm going to implementing routing concept inside that API gateway guys. You people can observe here, there is a there is a what guys, there is a how we can implement that routing means guys, I already given that routing path in our website guys. Go to that our website, there is a microservice is there guys. Microservice, you should be go to that microservice, and you can check that routing path for that API gateway guys. See, this is that API gateway routing guys. So what you have to do, you can copy this path guys, right? Yeah, I'm going to copying this and come here back, come to back in application properties file, you can paste here guys. So what we have to do here guys, spring data cloud data gateway data route, we are going to implementing routing concept inside that API gateway guys. You people can check here, spring data cloud data gateway data routes this, and this is that given as a zero guys, dot id. I'm going to give in that id what guys, I'm going to give in that id name anything guys. I'm going to give in that id name as a gateway user ID, gateway API gateway ID, API gateway app, API gateway app guys. I'm going to give it. And what is that URI? URI is nothing but there is a LB. LB stand for what guys? Load balancer. Load balancer is nothing but this part can be contain that application name guys. Application name. So which application we need to send that request guys. See here guys, come into that diagram. When I'm going to sending that request, when I'm going to sending this what guys, this when we are going to using this URL at that moment, it can be identified, it can be give to that send that response to that API gateway. That API gateway, there is a identify, there is a identify which application I need to connect, which application got that request. It can be identified here only guys, and it will be goes to that it will be identified which application means ticket support application or feedback application. That is decided here where guys, that part is decided in that part can be decided in where guys, inside the load balancer only. Load, this is that load balancer guys. That is the reason we can give that word guys, how many backend APIs is there, only two backend APIs is there guys. So I need to send that backend API for that ticket support API. That is the reason I need to give that word guys, ticket support API name I need to give here guys, right? Yeah, how I am going to give in that ticket support API name, you people can concentrate here guys. What should I to do? What are the ticket support API name guys here? You can you can go and check here, ticket support API. You can copy this ticket support API, right? This is the ticket support API. You can copy this guys. I'm going to send in that request first to the ticket support API. That is the reason. What should I to do? I'm going to refactor this what guys, application name, and click on OK. There is application name, it will become guys. So you should be copy this application name and you can paste it. That's all. This is the way we can give that word guys. Which application we need to send that request. That application you can give that inside that where guys, in URL path. Inside that URL you can give that application name, right guys? So what should I to do here guys? You can give instead of that API name, instead of that application name, is it possible to give that word guys, URL path? URL is nothing but this is the URL, right guys? This is the URL, http colon double slash localhost column 9 Yet double one flat get message. Is it possible to give, guys? Yes, we can give. But when we are going to give in that a particular URL, then that request should be goes to directly what, guys? That endpoint URL only. But tomorrow your application can contain only one API, guys. There is a multiple APIs is there. At that moment, is it correct for that hard coding that URL, guys? No, right? So what we have to do here, we need to give that application name inside the URI path, right? So what should I to do here, guys? There is a one more path is there, that is predicate. You people can check here, guys. This is that ID. We can give that any name, and inside that URI, you can give that your application name, which application we are going to send in that request. And there is a predicate is there, guys. Predicates means it will be give that word, guys. Predicates is nothing but there is a path is there, guys. That path can contain that endpoint URL of the our application. Endpoint URL of our application is nothing but inside that our controller class. Inside that our controller class can contain the ticket support. Controller class can contain what, guys? That endpoint URL at the rate get mapping. This is that endpoint URL for this API, right, guys? So that is the request. That is that endpoint URL we can configure inside where, guys? Inside that path. Inside that predicates path, we need to give that endpoint URL, guys. Right? If you want to give that predicate path for this, what, guys? Uh, this predicate path, if you want to give this endpoint URL, then you should be copy this endpoint URL and you can give that inside that path, guys, getting or not? This is the way we can give that endpoint URL for that inside that path, guys. Right? There is a ID is there, there is a URI is there, there is a predicates is there. ID can contain, you can give that anything, guys. URI, you can give that application name. Predicates path, you can give that endpoint URL, guys. Right? This is the way we can give that, you guys. That's all, guys. This is the way we can implement into that what API gateway. Right? So guys, what should I to do? What should I to do here, guys? I'm going to stopping to that API gateway here already running, and I need to run my API gateway, guys. Yeah, before goes to that what, guys? I need to send a request to request to that particular API, guys. How I'm going to send that request? You people can run check here, guys. Already my application started, guys. Here, that is the reason I'm going to what, guys? Stopping to that all application here, right? Now you people can check here, guys. Employee. I'm going to stopping that servers. The server employee ticket support also. I'm going to stop it here. You people go and check here, guys. What are the application profit port number here, guys? 8002, right? 8002. And what is my feedback API? Feedback API. This is that feedback API, right, guys? What is that feedback API port number, guys? 8003. 8002 and 8003. There is a I'm going to give in that word, guys. Admin server and a Eureka server I'm going to configure here, and application name I'm going to give. So what should I to do here, guys? First of all, I need to run that application what, guys? Eureka server, right? So I need to run that Eureka server, guys. Employee Eureka server, employee Eureka server it's. So what should I do? I'm going to run in this application. You people go and check, guys. First of all, Eureka server. What are the port number for that Eureka server? You people go and check here. Eureka server port number 8761, guys. This is that Eureka server we are going to configure in these properties, guys. Means this application not able to register with any other server, guys. That is the reason I'm going to give in that Eureka.client register with that Eureka is that false, and there is a one more what guys properties is the Eureka dot client dot fetch hyphen register false, right? So I'm going to running this application, Spring Boot application this. Yeah, this application started guys, but by default this application started what feedback application one guys. If people can check here guys, there is a few more applications and internally. You can refresh this 878761. This is the port number guys. We refresh. There is a application, feedback application one is started, right? There is a two application started guys. Employee feedback and employee feedback application, right guys? So if people can check here guys, what is the port number here? 8003. I need to run this port number guys. So for that, what should I do here? 8003, 8003, and what are the endpoint URL for that feedback application one guys? Yeah, this is the feedback application one. This is the endpoint URL, right guys? You should be go and copy here, paste here guys. If you can check here guys. Yeah, this is the good services provided. Good services provided is it, there are not guys. This is the response. This response came back. Then what we have to do is this is the way we can run the separate application. And next thing what we need to do here guys, we need to run this ticket support application guys. If people can check here. Yeah, before that I need to already running what guys, admin server or not, I need to check. Admin server, what is the admin server? Admin server, this is the Eureka server. You can click onto that admin server guys. Local host column, local host column 9 1111. It is not able to run this application. Yeah, this is that application also running. And there is a one more server is there guys. That is what Zipkin server guys. Already I run in that Zipkin server guys. If people can check here where is my Zipkin server is going to run things. If people can check. Yes, there is a this is the Zipkin server running guys. Right? So what should I to do? I'm going to give in that URL localhost column 94 This is the main point URL for that Zipkin server base. This is the Zipkin server. So this is the way I'm going to run into the Zipkin server. I'm going to clear in this case. You people can check guys, all the server it is started and what guys. With that backend APIs is that feedback API also started. So that is that response came as a I'm going to send in that request by using that word guys feedback API port number by using that feedback API port number. I'm not using to that word guys. API gateway. You people can check here. This is that port number for that feedback API. Now I'm going to running that application word guys. Employee ticket support. You can run this application. What are the endpoint URL for to the ticket support application guys, and what are the port number for this 8002 guys, and that endpoint URL is that word guys, message. So this is that API, this is the REST API can content welcome ticket support application guys. So I'm going to return into this message. You people can check here that yeah, this application started guys. I'm going to give in this endpoint URL. Endpoint URL right. So what we have to do here, new tab, localhost 8002 right guys. Push slash, this is the message. You can check guys now. Yeah, welcome ticket support application. Right guys, that response came back guys. Yeah, both application running guys. This is that application running on 8003. This application running on the 8002. This is that ticket support application. Yeah, this is that feedback application. This is the ticket support application. So what should I to do? I don't want to use that word guys. What? I need to send that request through API gateway guys. What are the API gateway port number guys? You people can go and check here. I'm going to send that request through that API gateway, and my API gateway what guys? Port number is that 9000, and I need to give that word guys. I send that request to that word guys. Employee ticket, the employee ticket support application. I need to send that request guys. Employee ticket support application. I need to send that request. This is that application for that employee ticket support. Feedback application. Employee. Yeah. Employee ticket support. Yeah, this is a employee ticket support guys. So what should I to do? I need to run my API gateway guys. I'm going to run in this API gateway. Yeah. So guys, that API gateway can be what guys, getting that error because of there is a what guys, version issues is there. I already implemented that API gateway. You can go and check into the form.xml file guys. So in that form.xml, that what 2.6.0, you can give that what guys, uh, version name as a 2.6.0, and you can give that word guys is 3.0.4 2001. You can go here, uh, API gateway, and 2.6.0. You can change that word guys version guys here in that getting that 2.6.0 folders, and what are the next thing we need to change? We need to change what is 3.0.4 for that admin version. Admin version 3.0.4. 3.0 and what is that cloud version is the 2021 0.7. We can control this here, guys. I go micrometer. There is a yeah. What you have to do, guys? You can change that dependencies or that always. Or else you can build the tag can build there is a KRE system is the alternate KRE finish apply try and close getting the error. So what should I to do? There is a IO micrometer micrometer. I don't want to use this dependencies guys. Going to comment so yes API gateway you can check guys API gateway starter gateway yeah. Or just framework dot cloud or just framework dot cloud string cloud starter gateway MVC starter can remove to that MVC yeah issues is resolved guys there is a versions issues is there guys that is the reason it is getting no need to worry guys we need to resolve that everything here that require that patience is that very important guys if you don't have that any patience guys really if you are facing that any issues then you should be resolve that issues guys right yeah then we can run this application guys application can run gateway going to running this application remove that Spring Boot starter web dependencies. Spring MVC found and passport is incompatible. Then what you have to do? You can build a rebuild this application, Maven, update project, course update, Okay. Then you can run this application awareness. Running our credit. Remove with starter dependencies. Why? Yeah, in NVC found on WordPress plus path, which is incompatible Spring Cloud Gateway. Spring Cloud, right? Spring Cloud Gateway incompatible, right? So what should I do here guys? Go to that API gateway and there is a API gateway. Web Flux, starter web flux, right? In the boot starter web flux. I think starter web flux. Dependencies is there. Copy this dependencies. Update project course update. This application again base. Then what we have to do is just we are already coming to that application form.xml file API copy then copy here paste and you can do this dependencies for this application guys. Right, go to the application properties. So let's go here guys. This application running or not, guys? Now, when we get project or update, build path, web build path, alternate GRE, JDK, apply and goes your application. This step your application take reactive or remove starter web dependencies. Starter web dependencies. It was not and as to this, this application is running, guys. I think. Okay, go and check. Yeah, API gateway running now. So what should I do, guys? I need to send that request to that API gateway, right, guys? So what should I do here? Instead of that 88002, I need to send that word, guys. 9000, right, guys? 9000, and what are the messages from where, guys? Message you can check here, guys. You can configure it inside that application properties inside that variables API gateway. API gateway you can check, guys, here. Yeah, I'm given that employee ticket support, right? So employee ticket support, go to that employee ticket support, and that is the endpoint URL you can use. This is that employee ticket support, right? Get message welcome ticket support, right, guys? You can check here now, guys. Is getting or not? This is that response came from what, guys? We are getting that, we are sending that response through that API gateway, and API gateway what, guys, send that request to that what, guys, ticket support application. Tickets employee ticket support application is going to sending that request. See here, guys, how it is getting that response. You people can check here, guys. What should I to do when I'm going to sending that request, this request message? You people can check here. There is a message only, right? We are going to sending that message at that moment. How it is going to, when you are going to sending that, this is the endpoint URL. This is the endpoint URL goes to this application, guys, right? This application can be identified. This application can be identified what, guys? Message is that endpoint URL. That endpoint URL logic will be executed and that response come to that back, guys. Right? Same as like what should I to do? I need to give that word, guys. For that backend API, what? Backend API's response I need to get. See here, guys. Is it? It will be come to that backend API response, guys. If I give that what instead of feedback API, yeah, instead of message, if I give that what guys, backend API, it will become no, because of there is no, we are not able to configure the path, guys. We need give that what route, we can give that route for that what, guys, uh backend APIs, feedback APIs. So how we can give, you can copy this, guys, and you can paste now. If people can identify a purpose, you can give that what, guys. This is the way, this is the way you can configure, guys, and you can change that word, guys. Here is the 0, you can change 1, right? Done. And you can give that word, guys. You can give that ID. ID you can give anything, guys. Backend API, word, guys. Feedback API, feedback application. I'm going to give in and what, guys. My feedback application name what here? What is my feedback application name is employee ticket, employee ticket support, support, support. Yeah, feedback application one. Yeah, feedback application one. You can copy this, guys. Go to that resource. Any, okay. Control C, copy, come here, paste, and what are the endpoint URL for this, guys? Feedback. You can give that path, right? Done. Configure it. Right, guys. And you can rerun your application is control S and go and send that response pages. Can check, guys, now. Yeah, good service provided. Guys, my what was API gateway running. That my API gateway port number is that 9000, guys, and my this is that word, guys, feedback API endpoint URL, guys. This is that word, guys. This is that ticket support endpoint URL. But I'm going to send in that request through what? I'm going to send in that request through what, guys? API gateway. You can check here, guys. I'm going to give in the feedback. It will become as a good services provided. And I'm going to give in what, guys? I'm going to give in the feedback as a endpoint URL. This is the endpoint URL for the ticket support. You can give that ticket support as a proxy or message. This is the message from ticket support, and this is the endpoint URL for the feedback API space. You can give here. Yeah, this is the way we can communicate, right? So guys, you people can practice it, guys. This is that very very important. For that, you can send that request through what guys API gateway. Inside that API gateway, we can implement what guys. This is the this is the application properties we can implement it what guys routes. There is a routing concept is there, right? So we are going to implementing. This is the way we can implement inside that API gateway, guys. Of which backend APIs we are going to send that request where it can be identified here only, right? If you have to that one more application, you can copy, you can what guys, you can route that one more thing, guys. This is the routing, right? You need to do guys these things, right? See, guys, I have a one more routes, guys, for this application, ticket support application. You people can check here. Yeah, there is a one more endpoint URL is there. So there is a ticket details. So for that, what should I do here, guys? I need to give that one more route, guys. So for that, what should I do? I need to give that for guys application copy paste here or down even. I'm going to changing what guys to right guys, and my application name you can give that anything guys. I'm going to give an app one and ticket employee ticket support can contain that what guys application name and my endpoint URL is the ticket details, right? I'm going to copy it and paste here, guys. Yeah, Control S. So this endpoint URL response I required, guys. Ticket details. I need to get the ticket details, guys. So go and send that response from through that API gateway. Yeah, if people can check, guys. Ticket details. I got the ticket, right? This is the way we can implement that API gateway, guys. Guys, tomorrow we can, yeah, guys, one more concept is there inside that API gateway. You can check here, guys. There is a routing is there and there is a filter is there, guys. Okay, what is the purpose of that routing and what is the purpose of filter, guys? Routing is that which API we need to connect that so that routing can be send that request, guys. What is the purpose of that filter? Filter can be pre-process and post-process request. It will be collect, guys. Pre-processing that request and post-processing that request. It will be getting, guys. Filtering is nothing but, guys, we can implementing what there is a what this token is there, right? We can provide that security related things we can implementing inside that filters only, guys, right? So we are not able to provide that security for that all the API, all the backend APIs, guys. If we are providing to that security for this what API gateway, then which request is that valid or not checked inside that API gateway only, guys. That concept also we will see later. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, guys. You people can implement this concept, right? Yeah. Bye bye, guys.